What is going on, believers, guys? Sometimes a project comes along, they approach me, and I get super excited about the project. This is one of those. A project is called Deconect, D-E-C-A-N-E-C-T, Deconect. There's a website available. There is a token website available. White paper's already out. The pre-sale is coming tomorrow, and it's going to be early tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid.
All right, guys, here we are. We're looking at the white paper. We're trying to get a little bit of an idea about what is going on. What's going on, guys? I guess I just loaded right into, you know what? Let's do this early tonight. Why not? What the hell?
It's your boy Bleeves. Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always. It's been a long day, I mean a long week, maybe a long year, so let's get something clear. We're gonna stock up on some party favors later on. Tell everybody they're invited, you should come along. Best to bring your good foot, ladies gonna be dancing on the ceiling, cocky and appealing, possibly revealing, getting sideways like a bridesmaid as she vibrate. If you a lightweight, hope you hydrate. We gon' tip the bottles back, busting out the fat sacks, people wearing costumes, chewing on a mushroom, something like a wonderland, understand? Going down the rabbit hole with my kinfolk to another land. Damn, I said we do it like this. Magic carpet riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way, so everybody get sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
So let's try that one more time. What's going on, everybody? My name's Bleeves. This is Bedtime with Bleeves. And not only that, obviously, so yesterday, before we get started, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, if anybody watched it, and if you didn't watch it, by the way, I left it up. Go back and watch it because I don't know what the hell happened. But Atlas Healthline in my description knocked me the fuck out. They have some Delta 8 gummy bears that are available on their website. And man, let me tell you something. I went back and I rolled the tape, Crypto Life. God damn it. First of all, what's going on, Red Sox? Jay Smooth, what's going on? Neo, what is happening? Agro Crypto in the house. What's going on, man? Lorenzo, what's happening? Mike, filling my bags with Saitama and Terrarium. Good move. Crypto Life. I'm never going to forgive Crypto Life for this one. So what is going on, man? So anyway, Crypto Life, he sends me a care package for Atlas Healthline. And it was some gummies, Delta 8 gummies. And I took one, and now I figure, look, I don't partake, as they say. So I figured, you know what? No big deal. I'll be fine. I did it once before, you know what I mean? So I take a gummy bear or a gummy, and I come on to the show, and I'm fine. I feel like I'm fine for the first minute or two. And then about 3 or 4 minutes into it, my whole brain just goes, wah, 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 and it starts like I'm singing my intro song in my head, and then I stop and I can't speak, and I'm thinking like, what was I talking about? The next thing I know, I am like, guys, I got to go, and passed out. And I think somewhere around 8-9 minutes into it, like I think I just stopped talking for about a minute and just kind of stared. So yeah, man. So if you want to do that yourself, if you have ever thought, hey, you know how you can talk and say shit, but you don't wanna because duh. Well, then this down here is for you. And if you use Believes 25, you get 25% off. So just in case you wonder why I was sick yesterday, god damn it. But anyway, so I feel way better tonight. I didn't take one tonight because I'm not. Oh no, I told Crypto Life today, if I ever do that again, it's gonna be 1/2, maybe even 1/4 of one, and I may not even eat it. I might just lick it once and just see what happens. You know what I mean? Whew, god damn. I don't drink alcohol either, man. I don't do anything. Like I caffeine. I caffeine. That's my thing, and that is my only thing. So anyway, let's go check out the chart here because there's some interesting things that are happening right now. And primarily, the biggest thing that's happening right now is that Ethereum has basically taken over the market at this point. I mean, I think it's safe to say that as we sit right now, Ethereum is the one that controls what's happening in the market. You can see right here, we're about to break the support line. And guys, if we break this support line, which has been the one that's just kind of trending upwards, if we break this line too far and we hit down to, let's go look at our support lines here. If we get down here to 1815, we're gonna have to bounce back up and get back on track, because if we don't, then we are headed down. I don't know where we stop. 1815, we have to hold 1800 no matter what, because if not, then it's a long way down to around 1657 again, and that's going to suck. That's going to be one of those suck moves, because again, look around here. This is where the top is. We're looking for some strength. We're looking for bounces, and we're looking for positive movement. And crypto market just kind of got tired, and it's not going to pick up steam, by the way, until we have a little bit of a catalyst. And that catalyst is not, I don't think it's anything that we can do. I don't think it's anything in the market. I don't think there's an announcement. I don't think that Elon Musk could go out and say, like, the smartest thing you do right now is just invest in Bitcoin. Everybody should do it right now. And I don't think that's even going to move the needle. I think what's going to move the needle is the Dow Jones getting up over 36,000, getting this SPY in the 440, 450 range, and then seeing some good headwind in the overseas markets. And I think that's what we're waiting for. That's the move right now. So I think right now we're just going to tread water, and we're going to see what the direction of the market is and how it plays out. But you can see here, we just broke through, by the way, on Bitcoin. It's breaking the support line right here at 23,180. The further down it goes, the more we're going to see everything else start to buckle as well. So, and it doesn't look like the Korean index. The Korean index started off down 9, so it's not looking good over there. Ethereum dominance yesterday, we were talking about being at 40%. It's now mooning its way up to 41% right now. As you can see right here, Ethereum is still right where it was, but the altcoin market has absolutely bottomed today. You can kind of look through here, and you can see Mina Protocol's down bigly. You can see that Volt is struggling just a little bit. You can see as you go through the market that they're down 1% here. Well, I guess I got too many meme coins in here right now, but you can see right here that they're all starting to move downward. So we're seeing the pressure starting to build, and the altcoin market is just starting to move to that downside. So we're going to see a little bit higher Bitcoin dominance. Now, when you see a higher Bitcoin dominance, that's actually going to pump the market. So it's not a bad thing to see. to see Bitcoin dominance starting to make a move in a positive direction. Because when you kind of zoom out here and you look, we're at our best when we do have a very good Bitcoin dominance level. We don't want it to be too high, but we also don't want it to be too low, because here is where we were last year. This is throughout last year, going to October. Here's November. We're at 46%. So 5% more to get to that sort of level. But over here, you can see like this was the come down area. And, we still need those pumps in order to see this market pump a little bit. So Ethereum, kind of the opposite. Like the higher up we see Ethereum, I think the better we're going to start feeling about Ethereum's place in the market, because where Ethereum goes, everybody else goes. So, or at least that's what it is right now. So all the stuff's in place, guys. We lost another $20 billion in market cap though today. So you can just kind of zoom in here and you can see that we were at 1.15, 1.2 at one point, and now we're down to 1.05. So $15 billion. We'll have $15 billion in market cap from the day. And it's a day when the Dow Jones went up. So it's not a great sign. SPY, 1.24, it went up for the day. Not great. I mean, you basically call this sideways action, but it doesn't look good, doesn't feel good. And we're starting to see the dollar regain some strength. Like we've been waiting for it to start to come down to a more manageable, sort of acceptable level, and it's just not. It's the dollar is still staying pretty strong and continuing to pump. So at some point, that's going to matter to those overseas markets, and we're going to start to feel the burn from that. So there's a very tired market out here, and I don't know where we're going to end up going next. I mean, the best thing for us to do at this point is start to just look at the charts and let's get an honest assessment. When something like this happens and when you start to see changes, now it's time to let's start smashing through the boundaries and let's see what's going on. So here we go. We're going to empty our Bitcoin chart completely, and we're going to start looking at what it is that we see, and maybe we'll get an idea of where this market is headed. So first thing that we're going to do is we're obviously on a downward trend. Now, we're on a downward trend, but this is a move to the upside, generally speaking, overall, right? And that being said, and we can't use this anymore because it's too much time's passing by. Like this is trading kind of over here, like maybe even a parallel channel at this point. I think I said that maybe we would try this one more time a little bit later on and see if it fit, and it really does kind of fit. So we've got this downward channel being formed, which if this were coming from the top would be a bearish signal, but because we've got this coming up, that makes it a flag pattern, and that makes it a bullish symbol. So at some point, this should break to the upside, and we should start to make a move and break out and start to test new highs at some point. But the other part that should alarm you just a little bit is this. If we zoom out here and we take this, and let's just say, for example, right now, this is what the chart looks like. And we're missing right here. We're really kind of just playing a top over here. This probably more, we're going to leave it like this for a while, but this is more like, it's going to be more like a downward triangle, maybe. Like I'm trying to fit this in, but it really doesn't feel good how it's trending. So, but here's what should be happening right now. What should be happening is we should be pumping back up here and finding this top up here at 23.7 again. And what we're looking for is for that breakout move again, because we've seen it a couple times up here. Now, we're having this conversation and we're talking about this bearish sort of trend. And let's look at the RSI, by the way, and get an idea on the RSI. How far down are we? And you can see we are way down on the RSI. So it looks like a lot of money has been leaving the market over the last short bit. So let's see how far down it goes. This is one of the deepest. This really is one of the deepest moves that we've seen towards the downside right now. So that doesn't feel very good. That feels like we're in a pretty bad position. So I'm a little bit like. So here's the thing. We are in we're in the bottom, right? What happens when we go to the bottom? Well, when we hit the bottom, this is what happens. Something like this goes on. When we hit the bottom, something like this goes on. When we hit the bottom, something like this goes on. So we're at the bottom right now. So what I'm expecting is something like this to go on. And we're so far down that, over here we had what, 21? Yeah. So anytime we're in this number down here where we are right now, anytime we've broken out of that line, we come roaring back up, and it looks like it's almost immediate. So if I'm guessing, and I am guessing, because that's all this is just kind of guesswork. So if I'm guessing, then I'm guessing that we're about to have a breakout to the upside, or shit's just going to crash down around us, and it's going to go to the bottom. But it doesn't go down this far all very, very frequently. So I mean, again, we might have a little bit more downside to it, but that also leads to something like this over here. Boom, 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 boom. So we're down here. So let's wick this to this. So if it plays out, maybe go down a little bit more, or this is kind of where we are. And if we make a move towards the upside, then we're looking at maybe testing 25 again, almost immediately, because it looks like this is the kind of run that you get on when your RSI gets down this low. And guys, don't take my word for it. You can see it right here. It's just historically, this is what happens. You can probably see the same thing on the 2 hour. You can see a little bit deep. It's a little bit deeper. You can see these lines be a little bit deeper down here than it is just right now. This one's down 25. I don't see it getting lower, but this one's at 25. We're right at the spot where a big move happens. And over here, you see 1088, and then that leads to a big rally over here. You see it down here, and it leads to a big rally over here. So, that's what we're looking at, and that's what we're looking for. So, maybe we'll see something happen positive, because we're starting to see a breakdown. And it's not China, by the way. We're still in Korea. China is just now opening. We can go look over here at the China composite, and you can see here, like, China is not open yet. They open right here, and there should be a warning flag up. That I don't know why there's not a warning flag. I don't know what's going on with TradingView today. Warning flags, shit like that, should be coming up, and they're not coming up for some reason today. There's a change. It's doing something different, by the way. Yeah, so there's something different. When I loaded it in today, it updated, and when it updated, things were a little bit different. So I don't know. Probably work itself out overnight, and then we'll start to see it. But there should be like a highlight here somewhere that looks like it's been moved. And these colors, everything's been kind of moved a little bit. But right up here, there should be a spot here for market information. Quotes are delayed by 15 minutes. It should tell you like what time the market's open. It should tell you like everything you need to know. And it's not doing that right now. It's only giving me this thing right here. So I don't know. I'll figure it out over the next day or so, because something has changed. But we are breaking the support line, the new support line that we're talking about right now. And I'm not sure that's firm, by the way. So I don't know what you guys think about it, but that's kind of the best I can do in figuring out where we are, and just saying that we're still in a bearish pennant, because we've got the wick going downward, and we're coming up, and this is patterning down. So it's for a breakout, and it was over here. The last time you saw it, this is what we're looking at here. This is what we're looking at here. And it ends up with maybe consolidation to the side, and then it starts to make its move back to the upside. So, and then we saw it again over here, and you could almost see it. Like it keeps playing out. This is what happens. You do this, then you do this, and you add that new level. And that's what we're doing right now. So when people are telling you, oh no, it's going to bottom out, that's not what it looks like. Anybody who's telling you that that's what it looks like is not paying attention to any chart, except maybe saying that this right here, when Elon Musk, of the people who are diamond-handed and claim they're diamond-handed on Twitter only to sell off most of their Bitcoin, Musks, when you see it right here, kind of do it, and then it dumps off here. Anyway, that was Elon Musk showing you how non-diamond-handed his weak ass is. I'm going to use that forever, by the way. Just to, one day, hopefully, one day, I'm going to meet Elon Musk. And I'll be like, wow, your hands really aren't made out of diamonds. Why'd you sell all those Bitcoin? You weak dick. And see how it goes. What do you think's going to happen? Probably get kicked out, right? All right, anyway, let's get back into chat here for a few minutes. We had a red weekend. Maybe take half of the gummy. Dude, I'm going to take a quarter next time, man. Fuck that. Whew. Take a third of the gummy. What's up, Deadwood? Drops from China market, right? It's from Korea right now. Chinese market might be waking up a little bit, but really it's the start of the Asian markets. And I don't know what's going on in the Asian markets yet. But really, when I look at the Korean index is just barely down. Like, we're not looking at a big candle here. This is the first 30 minutes. And we're not even at 30 minutes yet. So the market hasn't even sorted itself out. And we minted a wick with a mallet head on it. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's got a little bit of a wick on top. So there's a little bit of trading going in every direction. I mean, what you want to have is you want to have no little wick up here at the top. You want to just have this big fucking mallet right here. And then you start minting a big green candle right next to it. But, it'll do for now. And over here on the hour charts, 31 minutes left on the hour. On the half hour, on the half hour, you got an absolute mallet right here. So in 126 or 125, when this mints, you're going to mint a green one, like right next to it, probably right away, because it looks like it's pushing upwards right now. This one moved downward and then trajected back to the upside. This was a bunch of little green ones. There were a bunch of little green ones here. So we'll see, but it looks like it's starting to move and probably move back a little bit upwards. Who knows? I don't speak whatever that language is. South Korean. Do they call it Korean? Yeah. You didn't like the gummies effect. Why push it? Oh, shit, man. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to end up doing it again at some point. I'll be like, what the hell? Why not? For his level, God damn it. Yeah, for my level, it was way too much. But it was only one, right? Can't be that bad. Flux is holding. It'd be better if he had a lower dose gummy. Practice, though, right? If need be, break it down into small doses. Yeah, that's 1/10-ish. Okay, that's a little much. That's going to be a little bit too much right there. Come on now. We're going to be talking about Bleaves and his lack of weed awareness for a while now. I can see this shit coming already. Bitcoin 18K. Let's go. Come on, man. We're not going there again. It's not going to happen. Hey, Jennifer, what's going on? What's up, everyone? What's going on with Shift? Doing my due diligence. LOL. Jay Smooth. October 1st, they launch with Powerade. So they're in the Coca-Cola sphere right now. So right now is the kind of the calm before the storm. Like, they've made this big deal, and the only thing left is just to sit down and kind of wait and get the app ready to work. And then as soon as the app's ready to go, then the app launches. Then they, hopefully the app launches. Then we have like a month before Powerade hits, so people have a chance to just kind of try it out, and we get new investors along the way, and then boom. All right, so my internet just took a shit, like really bad all of a sudden. Believes Luna Classic hitting $1. Can everybody hear me, by the way? Anyway, Luna Classic, I don't think Luna Classic can hit $1 as it is right now. Let me tell you what it would take. So right now, it would take a reduction of the supply from 9.6 trillion all the way down to 600 million for it to go to $1. That's impossible. It's just inconceivable to go that low. So what we're going to need are two things. We're going to need to burn some supply, burn a maximum amount of supply as quickly as possible, which is being worked on, by the way. So Jay-Z, when I'm giving you this information, I do want you to know that it is being worked on. That 1.2% burn should take effect around August 26th, about 8 days away, because that's the date when it hits the right block height for it to be activated. So we should see it happen on that day. After that, then they're looking at it to try to implement a USTC and Luna Classic repeg. So when they do that, we're going to be trying to repeg the UST Classic back to $1. So when they're doing that, it's going to appreciate the price of course, the USTC, but it's also, in order to do that, it's going to have to use Luna on the open market, and it's going to have to sell Luna Classic and burn the Luna Classic that it sells on the open market. So that being the case, you're going to see a huge reduction in supply very quickly to try to get that thing back to $1. Now, the question at this point is, how can you delete enough of the supply on USTC? Because there really was an algorithm that there were just enough USTC for it to be $1. And you know so what's going to happen is, God damn, I got to explain this. So here's what's going to happen when they turn this back on. The way that it worked in the previous system was this: USTC is a priority. So we have to get USTC to $1. So everybody who sells USTC, whatever they sell, gets automatically burned in order for the remaining price of each one of the remaining tokens to go up. Okay, so if you sell 1 million of them, then it will burn like the whole million, and then that'll be off the chain, and then everybody else's value will go up. That's the way that it works, right? When it gets to a certain level, it will then try to balance itself out by burning some of the Terra Luna Classic. So it will take some of the Luna Classic tokens and it will sell them on the open market in order to reduce the price of Luna Classic in order to increase the price of UST. When the price of UST goes up, then it will then create a pairing with Luna Classic because they're pegged together. And that will cause the price of Luna Classic to go up, even though it's burning some of the supply and removing some of the supply. So what you're going to see is these burns happening back and forth. And then when more people are selling USTC, they're not going to remint. So the perfect idea is this: when you can repeg USTC to $1, then here's the idea. The idea is you limit the amount that people can sell at any given time. What you have to do with the algorithm that they have, you reduce that, reduce the amount that they can sell over a period of time, or that anybody can sell over a period of time, so that you can't do this again and create this death spiral. But like when I go buy, like for example, I decide that I'm going to take my whatever tokens and I'm going to stable them, and I'm going to use USTC. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the USTC, and then it will mint the USTC. It will mint it, and keep the price at $1. Now, if minting those tokens liquidates the pool and drops the price a little bit, then by doing that, what you do is you go buy Luna Classic. The USTC automatically buys some Luna Classic, and then it sells it in the open market, and then it burns what's left. So that's how it works, and it'll keep doing that over and over and over again. So then when I sell my USTC, it'll also burn it, and it'll do everything it can to keep it at $1. So there's mechanisms in place that are going to happen at some point that are going to make this Luna Classic. Luna Classic is going to have a hell of a run. It's going to have a hell of a run. Okay. It's just going to take some time to get there. Terra Rebels are working on it, and we'll know. Yeah, man. I appreciate that because God damn it, man. I swear to God. Look, I went back. Jennifer, as a matter of fact, Jennifer here went and watched the video and she could see the moment that it all came crashing down for me. Because she said, oh my God, I could see it. Like when it happened, she was like, you were talking and then you stopped talking and then you were like, and it was over. And then you were like, duh. So, whoo. So where are we at here now? What's going on, King Viking? What's the max you can buy on Shift? There's no max for Shift. I mean, you can buy as much. I mean, you can buy the whole supply of tokens if you can afford it. So let me go over here and I'll pull it up for you guys if you're interested. And look, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you probably as much as I possibly can that I really think that is going to be just one of those tokens that goes absolutely bonkers. So here it is right here. Remember, it literally, the contract ends in DeFi, DEF1. So if you're looking for the token, it's going to be the one that ends in DeFi. How absolutely cool is that? Now, by the way, you can look over here and you can see that the volume is still very low. And the volume is still very low because we're in this market. It's still got that bearish sentiment, even though we're pumping around 2,000. Look, we're used to 4 and we're used to 5,000. So the market being down like it is, people are nervous and there's not a whole lot of money over here that people are just willing to throw at stuff. For everything you're willing to throw at stuff, people are willing to sell. I mean, and I take, you guys know that I invested in Saitama again. So let me just point out that anytime somebody buys on Saitama, if you see a big buy come in, it's going to be followed by a big sale because here we go. 15 ETH went in from 29.14 to 29.67, right? Then it pumped up for a little bit. Then boom, now you see a sale, a big sale, a reasonably big sale. Then you see boom, another one big sale, another big sale, another big sale. So, once somebody pumps the price just a little bit, then people are out there taking their profit again. And that's the nature of it. They need another catalyst to come along in order to pump them up just a little bit more. And, maybe they'll get back into this channel because I really feel like I don't know overall. I did say that I think Saitama's going to end up doing like a 20x by the time it's all said and done. I know that it has the capability. Has to be a bull market. So that bull market might be a year from now, but it's going to do it. But I do think that Saitama is really primed to have one of these little moves right here. And that being said, they should be able to create something that would just kind of rally the price back up to this level before bringing it back down here again, because that's kind of what Saitama does. Very predictable, very easy to make trades on. So if you're looking for a meme token that you want to bounce around and do trading with, when the volume on Saitama is up and you see it up here in a good number, then it's it's an opportunity because it's only paying 2% tax. So if you like this space and it's only a 2% tax and in and out, then it's kind of worth doing. So there's that. Okay, you're starting to see the RSI over here. At least it's closed the gap. So it looks like some of the selling is off. This is on the 1 hour chart, by the way. So if the RSI can come back over and we can get this out of the way, then, maybe we can start moving back towards the upside. Not on Bitcoin though. And Ethereum is still tanking. I mean, look, the Chinese market is opening up right now. So now we're seeing both of those markets, and it doesn't look like there's a thirst for profit right now on the Korean exchange. The Korean exchange continues to dump a little bit. So this might be one of those nights. It might be one of those consolidation, because we need that. We need it because it's healthy for the market. It's healthy for the market to do those things. So, maybe that's what's going to happen. So, 1 of 10, 1 of 10. Like, man, come on. You can't, I don't even have a rep to protect anymore. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. 1/10 of 1. What's going on, Daniel? Volta change could fix them. Matter of fact, by the way, if you guys don't know, and no, I guess you guys don't know, but we added another token to Volta change today because the community reached out and said, this is bullshit. We need to be on Volta change. So one of the community leaders over there reached out to me today, and then I put him onto Volta change. So he's talking to, he might be talking to Voltoshi right now, as a matter of fact. Hold on. No, not yet. But he's going to talk to Voltoshi, and they're going to get it set up. So more of the tokens that are in our ecosystem here are being added as we speak. And, you know, listen, I can tell you this. There are a lot of tokens in a lot of different telegrams all over the place that are just kind of demanding, put us on Volta change. People like the thought of Volta change. So, yeah, we may see something good happen. What's going on, man? Volt in the house. Beliefs, did you buy Lunatic token? I have no interest in the Lunatic token. None whatsoever. I wish them the best, and I think that they've burned a significant amount of tokens. But, you know, really, that's just, for me, that's a marketing ploy. There's no reason to have that token. It doesn't do anything, and it allows too much paying on the back end to people to do it. Like, it's not, it doesn't move a needle enough. It's a good idea in concept, but, you know, I'm not into it. So I didn't do anything with it. And again, I just wish them the best of luck. Yeah, Acel, I feel much better today. I feel much more sober today. Whew. All right. So now, the fact that I got rid of, my other trend lines is now annoying the shit out of me, because really, motherfucker. Now we got to look at, so we got this trending down here to the downside. We've still, I think here's what we need to look at, right? Let me try to pull this out just a little bit, and we need to at least be aware of this fact right here. So even though what I'm talking about is real, and we are doing this, and it is a pennant pattern that's moving to the downside, which generally, just like each one of these, means that we're about to hit another rocket on the upside. If we start to take these wicks and we start to just kind of make our way through it, then we're really kind of holding a support line right here. So I don't see any reason why we wouldn't continue to kind of hold that support line until we make another big move to an upside. And I know I'm not getting it 100% right, but I think I'm pretty close here, and I think that you guys can see it. We're obviously trending in a positive direction, and I did play this all the way out here to like 30,000 because that's a few months from now. But, you know, over the next couple of days, we can see this thing. Listen, we got to get back to 30,000, really. That's going to kind of be the magic number to get into that 30,000 range, because there's so much support right there. And you go back here and you don't see any support except at maybe around 20. And then a little pocket right here at 23 on both sides. But the support comes in right here as the 29 area, 28.8 is kind of the bottom of it, taking us into 30,000. So this is the area that we want to be in. Right through here. This is, once we get into this pocket, we'll get rejected a couple times to get in there. But once we get in there, then it becomes like a safe haven for a little while, if you will. And it allows us to accumulate, because this is the last time we got there, right? And we were here for what, a couple of days? Shit. We were there for a couple of days, right here, kind of trending along this way. And then we made that boom up to 40, and we came back down to 30. And then it was just off to the races. So we don't have any support in this like 30,000 range. So it would be nice to establish a line of support in 30,000, because, you know, we're going to come back down at some point, and the more resistance that you have on the way up, the better that collapse back down is. Yeah, we're still up. Am I jumping on MetaMonkey? Yes. Jumping on MetaMonkey, I'm going to be on one called Deconnect, which is this blue thing that's above my head, by the way. I'm going in on that. You're going to see, so there's a video coming out tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow morning. But Deconnect is, it seems pretty kick-ass. It's, let me do the coin first. Boom, boom. All right, so Deconnect coin is going to be, here's the pre-sale, here's how to get in, here's everything that you're going to need. So the pre-sale starts, phase 2 starts in whatever period of time. There's a soft cap, there's a hard cap. So they're not asking for a whole bunch. So you can see right here that this is vested. So you're not going to get like all of it right away. Then there'll be like a launch and stuff like that. So the whole idea here is this is for a long-term. This is a long-term play. This is gamified and rewarding learning experience. Now, when you go to the actual website, and by the way, I'm partnered with these guys, just so you guys know, and I'm going to be producing educational content for them. So there's going to be courses, rewards, leaderboards, dashboard, portfolio, and blockchain for beginners. Going to teach you, like, it's going to give you, if you've ever been to Coinbase and you've ever done quizzes, now we're not logged in, so we're not enrolled. So, but here, how to create a Web3 wallet, how to add a custom network to your Web3 wallet, and there's a quiz. And there's going to be different quizzes that are in here to answer questions for you. And the more you learn, the more tokens you earn as you're doing it. Then you're going to have blockchain applications. There'll be a dApp system over here. And you'll learn what dApps are. You're going to learn what exchanges are. There's currently 6 lessons there. There's 5 lessons on what NFTs are and how they work. Then there's 5 lessons on how to earn passive income. So this is a lot of these companies, a lot of these people have been talking for a long time about creating an educational website. Well, this company actually did it. So we're going to partner with them for a little while, and their launch is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 noon Central Time. So we're going to get in on that pre-sale. I'm not going to throw a lot, by the way. I mean, I'm not treating it as a degen play, but I am treating it as just like I'm not in the market for all of these different tokens, but I do see these are early opportunities, and there's new startups that are coming. And guys, we haven't seen new quality startups in quite a while. So Deconnect is going to be one of my plays tomorrow. I'm going to be getting in on that one. So, and I may go in for like 0.2 ETH, whatever the minimum is. Just the minimum. I'm not trying to get rich off of it. They're gonna do whatever. We're gonna do the partnership and everything like that. We're gonna produce some content. Also, just so you guys know, I just got my contract. So I'm also shit. I can't show you all my contract. I'm also partnering with another company. And it is, so I'm going to be producing content for another platform here very soon. It won't affect anything that I'm doing over here on YouTube, by the way. It's just going to be a separate platform that I'm going to be working on. It's a startup platform. It's not, by the way, Phantom. I'm still doing the Phantom. I'm still doing the Phantom thing too. But look, I'm trying to spread myself out and try to get involved in certain areas and certain tokens, and especially education and the educational tokens and what they represent. Like, I think that's great because I feel like that's what I'm trying to do for you guys, is trying to provide like knowledge a little bit and some education, and hopefully that will be my niche when it's all said and done. And we're all going to learn. And what I don't know, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to teach everybody how to be a successful trader, or at least, if not, how to think more like a successful trader, or how to recognize signs, how to check charts, how to get an idea of where something's going, or in the incredible scenario to be able to go to an Ethereum chart, to be able to pull it out like this, to be able to zoom it like this, to be able to pull it up like this, to be able to move it around like this, and to be able to take this thing over here and circle this thing right here, and then look at you and say, now tell me that doesn't look like Batman. And I don't know what Batman on an Ethereum chart means. I have no idea why there's a bat signal forming on the Ethereum chart, but there is. So I guess as a wise man once said, no, 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 no. If you want to get in on the pre-sale, by the way, go into the Decanect, DECANECT. I will, let me go find Decanect official. And here is the there we go. All right, guys, you got it right there. That's the Decanect channel. So if you're interested in getting in on a pre-sale, I'm definitely going to be on the pre-sale, but that's going to be the place to get it. Also, I have another one that I'm partnering with, which is going to be an investment opportunity. And it's going to be like an ETF sort of portfolio. So it does. It looks like that's exactly what I thought. It looked like the Michael Keaton. It looked like the Michael Keaton sort of Batman. It looked like that shadowy, might even be the drawn one from the TV series with Mark Hamill as the Joker. Like it kind of had that vibe, but I mean, it's dead ass looks like actually what it looks like on the right side is it looks like it started off as Batman and then became Two-Face on the backside. Because it looks like it got real janky and started to like break down on one side. So it's kind of funny to think of it that way. But yeah, I mean, like a Batman has formed on the Ethereum charts. So in case you're wondering about the kind of shit that goes through my mind when I'm not on drugs. So anyway, right, it does. It 100% looks like Batman. Anyway, that's the Decanect channel. One of you guys just got in there. Oh, Jason, you just got in there. Nice. Anyway, so I think that's I think that's a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. As you can see here, it's up on my screen here. So they've partnered with me, and they're paying me for monthly sponsorship. So we're going to be doing some content. We're going to be checking them out. We're going to be figuring out a whole lot, and then and there it is, Crypto Surfer in the house with Volt Army. And guys, listen, we're getting to the point where Crypto Surfer. By the way, tell me that's not Batman. Matter of fact, we should be putting like eyes and shit on him, like right here and right here. Tell me that's not Batman. No, 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 no. So anyway, and by the way, for the one who was asking me when Volta Change is coming out, when it's ready, and it's not ready yet. It's almost. It's really just. It's almost there. Anything that I know I'm not allowed to say because I already screwed up and I already said, "Oh, it's going to be out on the 21st," and then everybody was like, "What? It's going to be out on the 21st?" I'm like, I didn't hear that. Like Voltoshi didn't tell me that. I just saw it from somebody who said that it was launching around the 21st, and that they were going to launch on Uniswap and Volta Change at the same time, and that was on the 21st. So I don't know that's right. I was guessing when I did that, so it wasn't really a thing. You know what I mean? Also, by the way, for this show, going forward, starting next week, I'm going to cut this show down to a half hour because I need some more time in the gym every day because I got to get ready for this fucking movie. So I need an extra little amount of time, do cardio and stuff like that. I want to get as set as possible for the for this movie. So, and by the way, for those of you that don't know, it might be, maybe, possibly, could be the start of a movie thing. Not necessarily for me on screen. I'm not saying that. My ugly ass is not. I'm not movie star quality, so I'll never be in the movies. What I will, however, be is like, maybe somebody can kill me every once in a while, or maybe we can come up with financing and production and stuff like that. So we're going to work on that. We're in the space where there's money to make movies, so we might be making some movies. We've been talking about scripts. We've been looking at different things to do in the crypto space to create some value for the crypto space. Like I like, here's my thing. How cool would it be for you to know that there was a movie out there and that the movie included, let's go over and let's just kind of look, right? What if we made a movie that included WAGMI and Volt and Terra and Saitama and Shift Token, and Lily Token? What if we made a movie and it included all of those tokens for real? You know what I mean? And we created content around that. Like, that'd be kind of neat, right? We'd be bringing like movies into the real world of crypto and kind of using real cryptos as content for these movies, and maybe a couple releases and stuff like that. And you never know what'll happen. Dress up as bad. Dude, we kind of brainstormed a script, and by the time we were done with the script, I had more to it. We were just kind of, I was thinking about it a certain way, and I was thinking about it a certain way, and then the real movie people were thinking about it a slightly different way, and then we started talking about it, and then all of a sudden we had this crazy ass idea. So we'll see. Ooh, Voltman. All right, let's see. I don't have one for that. God damn it. What else we got up here? We got Xmon, HDRN. We got to stay away from BSC because BSC size like, ugh, right? We don't like them. Hex, Bone. So Voltman and Voltman and 8boy. There's already an 8boy, isn't there? So you can't do 8boy. Oh well, we can figure it out. There'll be plenty of time. You don't do you do it when you finish the first movie. So let's finish the first movie, and then we'll see if there's anything to it and anything that can be done. These things are they have a mind of their own sometimes. I appreciate that, man. I try to keep it enjoyable and simple because at its core, it's all a guessing game, and all I'm doing is trying to guess better than everybody else because they don't know shit and I do. So, and that's not even true, but it sounds funny when I say it, right? So, but listen, we're having a breakdown right now. We're having this breakdown on the price, but let's remember when we're looking at this, we're seeing like a breakdown on the price, and we're seeing it channeling to the downside. We're seeing this all play out, right? And we're feeling bad because now it's breaking this line. And then we got ETH over here doing the same thing because I put these little lines up here, but don't worry about those because those aren't real. Those are just kind of the trend lines. And it's okay for crypto to come in and out of the trend lines every once in a while. What matters is your support and resistance. And when it comes to support and resistance, we haven't even hit the line to bounce off of yet. So you can see right here, we hit it for a second an hour ago, and it bounced right back up to this area. We're going to hit it again, maybe bounce back up to that area. But once we do that, then we should be on our way back up here to 1883 one more time, maybe even the 1950s to test it one more time. But that would include Bitcoin. And, yesterday we had sideways trading in the European and the Middle Eastern markets. So we should have a little bit of a pump tonight. We had sideways action, and then we had a dump the day before. So you dump, then you go sideways, and then you pump. So that seems to be the trend. And, maybe that means, and later on tonight, by the way, once you get to, I think it's about 11 o'clock. Once you get to about 11 o'clock, then the Chinese market tends to turn around a little bit because it's later in the day. And, the prices start to move a little bit better, and you start to see a little bit of pump come out of it. So maybe we'll see a little bit of pump come out of it. I don't know yet. Here we go. We've got 30 minutes. So we've got another hour. We got 45 minutes before we start seeing updates on the timer. Because remember, it'll be pre-market in 27 minutes, but it's 15 minutes delayed. So we got like 42 minutes before we start to see some real price action on it. And there we are. So by the way, if you were looking at any other cryptos right now, you can see this, by the way. Crow is just absolutely breaking down. Cardano, I'm afraid to look at Cardano because I heard that it was just falling apart. And yeah, it is falling apart right now. But Engine, same thing. Gala, Mina, everybody is having just a massive sort of breakdown right now. Saitama's not. But XTZ, it's all of them are doing the same thing right now. Matic having a nice little breakdown. Luna Classic had a breakdown, but kind of rallied back and caught its. But everything else, as you go down this line, look, everything looks the same, right? When you find something that doesn't look the same, it's in a different area of the market. So, yeah, that's where it is. So you'll probably see a run on Bitcoin dominance because the money coming back in the market has to go into Bitcoin. That's just the way it works. Maybe we'll see a little bit of Ethereum, and it'll continue to do the same thing. But as you can see here, by the way, just so you guys know, remember this morning, we did this morning. And if you guys were with me when we did this morning, you can see right here that we made this little wedge. And I said, this is going to go this way and this way. And what this means is that from where we're going, this is a bullish trend. So we're probably going to see the Ethereum dominance pump up because it's going to break out of this triangle, and it broke out of the triangle and ran to the upside. So, it did exactly what we anticipated that it was going to do. It's a very minor, look, it's a minor victory overall, but we did predict it correctly, and we did know exactly what was going to happen with it because once you start to pay attention to this shit, it starts to become a little bit easier to predict. And we're going to be wrong sometimes. We're going to be right sometimes, but we're just making a guess based on everything here. So final piece is, and also this right here is kick ass. Vu Manchu. This is Market Cipher. So you can see here on Market Cipher, this is basically just a generic version of Market Cipher. And you can see that we're in the underbought territory. And we've not really come way down yet. So there might be some more blood in the water, so to speak. But it does look like right here we kind of turned around and we might be trending back to the upside. But you can see that it really looks like we're still in oversold territory. And so this volume profile down at the bottom does not look good yet. And when it doesn't look good like that, every once in a while you might get a run like right here. But generally speaking, you need this. You need these big blue formations down here to show that that you're getting into that underbought territory, that you're really getting into it in order to get on that run. And when you see these two greens kind of match up, then you know that this is an indication that we are on our way. This is the bullish divergence. And then you have up here the bearish divergence, which is you meant here and here. One's lower than this one, but then down here the volume profile is higher and lower. So that's called a bearish divergence. So you see them happening every once in a while on Ethereum the last couple of days. So we'll see what happens over the next little while. But we're guessing. Hopefully we'll have a good weekend. We'll have a good night. Everything will look pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but let's polish this off. Dress up as Batman fighting Joker. Probably not, but big buys in BTFA. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see big buys in BTFA. Look, BTFA is going to have a $300 million market cap pretty soon. You read it here first. You heard it here first. The movie. So the movie is going to be on. You have to have probably Amazon Prime because it's going to be on Shudder, which is the horror movie channel. So that's where I'm told it's going to be. So that should be pretty cool. And I mean, I am excited. I am super excited about. Look, it's going to be my first. It's going to be my first. It's going to be my first movie. So hopefully it's not the last. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll have some. And at the end of the day, here's what I want. And I don't have a problem telling you guys. What I want is I want that to be able to parlay me into more subscribers, more followers, so that I can continue doing this. And then I can charge more for videos. And, you know, I can continue to build my brand sort of business here. And at the same time, provide you guys with the information that you need to make your lives better and to make you people who follow me. I want nothing more than everybody who's following me to find the right place, to use what we're teaching, what we're learning here, to do all this kind of shit. And like we all get rich, you know what I mean? And then when you get rich, somehow you share it with me. And I got a wallet in the description. So if you ever want to tip, throw some in the wallet. If you ever want to do like a super chat to talk about one of your tokens, do a super chat. That's how it all works. So I want to be able to make you guys enough money that you guys want to do that for me all the time. And that's the way it works. So that's my goal. And you heard it here first. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleaves, and I am always right. You guys have a good night, and we will talk to you again tomorrow for breakfast.